everyone. So today we're going to be doing a Pilates routine with a resistance band. So just get your resistance band. It can be whatever resistance you want. So this is a medium, but whatever you've got available will be fine. So I want you to come and bring the resistance band into your hands. So you've got an even amount each side. Just come and bring it down by your legs. We're then going to lift the arms up over the head and then bring them back down. So we lift and lower. So just warming up those shoulders a little bit here. Inhale at the bottom, exhale to lift. There's a little bit of tension on the band, so it's not really slack, but you don't want to pull too hard. We're only warming up here. Good. So try and keep the shoulders relaxed. We're just here for a final 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. When you get to the bottom, just take your hands a little bit wider. We're going to reach the arms back up over the head. As you breathe out, come over into a side bend. When you get there, this bottom hand, you're going to reach that resistance band out a little bit further. Stretch it a bit more. Come into the center and over to the other side. Reach out through that bottom arm. Good. Bring it back in. Into the center. This might feel quite tough on the arms. That's okay. Lovely. We're going to take one more each side. Stay with the breath. Lovely work. Into the center. Come and relax the arms down. You might need to just move the shoulders around a little bit. So bring the hands in on the band so that they're shoulder width apart. We're going to bring the band up in front of us. I want you to try and pull away on the band and then gently bring the arms back in. So we pull out and release. So you're going to really feel this working into the tops of the shoulders, back of the shoulders. You need to keep breathing. Good. For 6, 5, it's tough. 4, 3, 2, last one. Well done. Oh, relax those arms down. Again, you might need a little bit of a wiggle around. Come and take a seat. Legs nice and long. I'm going to come and loop the band around our feet. So legs and feet together, try and make sure there's an even amount on each side so that you can, your hands are even. Nice and tall through the spine, belly draws in. Lifting the arms very slightly, and all we're going to do is just pull the elbows back, pulling on the band, and then release. We pull back and release. Elbows in. We take them to the back of the room. So keep the elbows drawn into the side of the body, and you're just taking them straight back and in. So a little bit of work firing up in the backs of the arms here. Into the shoulders a little bit more. Final 4, 3, 2, you're going to take one last one. Good. And then from here we're going to take this into half rollbacks. So keeping hold of your band, spine is nice and long. As we breathe out, tuck the chin, we're going to roll back halfway, tucking that tailbone under and then gently making your way back up to seated. when you're using the band is as you come back, you pull on the band quite a lot and you start to lift your feet up into the air. Keep them down. Squeeze the legs and the feet together. Tucking that tailbone, rolling back about halfway. The band is there for a little bit of support. So, hopefully, you actually find this a little bit better, a little bit easier using the band. I want you to make sure you're using your abdominal muscles and not just pulling on the band to bring you back up. Just cheating. So we're not here for too much longer. Use that band for support. Keep scooping in through the abdominals. Keep tucking that tailbone under. I'm going to take 3 more. Good. Next one's your last one. Lovely. When you come up into the centre, unloop the band. We're going to come and lie on our back. When you get there, we're going to loop the band back around the feet. So bring the knees in. Find your band. Loop it over your feet. Even amount on each side. Bring the knees back in. Grab hold of each side of the band. And then from here, you're going to extend the legs out and then bring them in. So make sure that band is nice and secure around your feet. Try not to take the band too far up onto the toes, because you're probably more likely for it to ping off. And you need to see how this feels on your lower back. So the lower you take the legs, the more work this is going to be. But if you feel it in your lower back quite a lot and it's uncomfortable, take the legs further towards the ceiling. So there's various options there depending on how this feels for you. Sorry if you can hear that in the background, it's just it's raining quite a lot. So not too much longer on here. You might feel this in the hip flexors. Keep hold of the band. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Come and unloop the band. Rest the legs down for a moment. And we're going to come into a slightly different move here. So I want you to come and bring your knees up into tabletop. Legs and feet together. Come and bring the band over the top of the legs. And you might just want to loop it around your hands as well, so you've got it nice and secure. We want the palms to be facing the floor. Tuck in your chin, lift up into a crunch. We're going to come into hundreds. You're going to pulse on the legs. Hands facing the floor, so you're pulling on that band as you're pumping the arms. This makes the move a little bit tougher. You're going to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Nice fast movements through the hands. Nice strong movement through the arms. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, nearly there. 2 and 1. Rest down. Well done. Oh, might try to lengthen the legs out for a minute. Okay. Come and loop the band around your right foot and lift it up towards the ceiling. Left leg, we're going to lengthen out along the mat. So we're going to come into some leg circles here. This might feel a little bit better with the band. It's very easy for leg circles to feel really difficult really quickly, because you do get quite a bit of a burn. But the band should provide a bit of support. So from here, you're going to take the leg out, all the way round in a circle, and up to the top. So you might find that you can take the leg wider with the help of the band. What we want to make sure is that we don't have too much movement through the rest of the hips. So working on our hip dissociation, being able to move this leg in the socket independently without the rest of the hips or the other leg getting involved. So we don't want to be rolling through the hips. If you need to, take the band into both hands and then just place the hand on the other hip. Just see how much it's moving around. Still keep breathing. Now you might find this much easier with the band to support you. You might still feel it in the hip, but that's okay. Just means that we're starting to do a bit of work. Just gonna wait here for 3, 2, and last one. Good. Come and bring that leg up towards the ceiling. Come and bend your left knee in if you want to. We're just going to take a hamstring stretch. So we're going to use the band to just draw that leg closer to the body and increase that hamstring stretch. If you want to, keep the left leg extended, if that feels okay for you. Now if you want to intensify the stretch, you either bring the leg closer or you can walk the hands up the band, which will pull on it a little bit more and make that stretch more intense. So it just depends on where you want to be today. I'd be perfectly happy where you are, and that's totally fine. Good. Gently bring that leg down. Unloop the band, and we need to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to loop the band around our right leg, right foot. Lift it up towards the ceiling when you get there. I'll unloop my band, okay. Right leg extends out along the mat. Lengthening through the left leg, and we're going to start to take those leg circles. Down, out to the side, up and around. Keep that left leg keep that right leg and the right hip down on the mat as much as you can. Lovely. So if you want to, you can take the band into both hands. Use your other hand to just check on that back hip. See whether it's lifting, how much it's moving around. Good. We're nearly there. See how it feels on this side. Final 4. So you're really getting that mobility into the hip joint. 3, 2, last one. Leg comes up to the ceiling. You can bring that right foot in if you want to. And we take this into a hamstring stretch. So just use that band to increase the stretch as much as you want. So you can bring the leg close to the body. You can walk the hands further up the mat if you want to. See how it feels. Just do what feels right for you. You can keep that right leg extended if that's what feels right. We're just here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come and bring that leg down, unloop the band. Lengthen your legs. Reach your arms up over the head. Take a nice full body stretch. Really reaching out. And then just sweep the arms back around, bring them down by your sides. Come on, bring the feet in, and then just make your way up to seated. However it feels right for you. Oh, well done. So the resistance band adds quite a bit to the workout. It does make it quite a bit tougher, which is not necessarily a bad thing. And there are progressions there, so you can progress up the bands depending on how you feel, and they've got different levels of resistance. So hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon.